So this is Jeff. I'm here with April Reyna at Coppercon in Mesa, Arizona. Hi, April. How are you doing today? How's your Coppercon going?
Oh, so far so good. Done a couple panels, met some really awesome artists, so it's been fantastic so far.
Great. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into comics?
Oh, okay. When I was in high school, a friend of mine handed me a packet for Heroic Age Studios. It was a coloring packet so that they knew that you were legit, color combos and stuff. And so I filled that out. I went in, turned it in, they gave me some pointers, I did another one, and then they're like, okay, we'll hire you. So I went through a orientation process, and next thing you know, I'm doing color separations for titles like Wonder Woman, JLA, JSA, Teen Titans, blah, 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 all at the age of like 19. Awesome. Best job ever. So anyway, those folks introduced me to my first Comic-Con, which was Wizard World Chicago 2000. We did not only the color separations for those titles and more, but I also started picking up a comic book, and they introduced me to my first comic shop, where my first one that I ever bought was, I want to say, it was either Roxy, the drama queen from the Gen 13 series that J. Scott Campbell did, or it was Fathom #1.
Oh.
It was right when those came out. It was perfect. And I fell in love. And so even after I moved out here to Arizona, I sought out a comic shop. I was buying my issues. I've always been interested in Top Cow and Image because those were relatively new, and I had a better opportunity to jump on board those storylines versus stories that have been out for like 40 years with a huge history and drama. Can't find that one issue that's $2,000. Flip table. Anyway, that's a little dramatic. But nonetheless, totally loved it. When I started at ASU, I started out as a physics major and wound up switching majors to do computer animation. I didn't love it. It was too technical. It was all about the computers, and you just had to know the art to get the artistic stuff through technology. And my passion wasn't there. So after talking with Tess Fowler at, I think it was Phoenix Con a couple of years ago when it was still held in Mesa, she's like, you could just as easily do comics. Why aren't you? And that was a great question. I didn't have an answer. So after tossing and turning over it for like 2 weeks, I finally caved in and was like, okay, where do I start? So next thing you know, we're coming upon my 5th year next year, and I'm so excited. 4 successful years in comics, just doing the indie local situation. Next year I want to start branching out. By the end of this year I want to start applying to Marvel and DC and Top Cow and whatever, just to get noticed. I'm scared, excited, thrilled. This is a turning point, and I don't know where it'll take me. Michael Turner, top of the list. J. Scott Campbell has a unique style. I love Tess Fowler's work. I also really, really, really enjoy looking at, other really neat styles like Mike Kunkel with Hero Bear and the Kid, and I don't know, my influences are mostly image-based.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop me from enjoying so many other creative avenues.
And can you tell us about something you worked on, the titles you worked on so far?
I'm sorry, one more time?
The books you worked on so far. Can you just tell us a little bit about
Of course.
Your highlights, I guess?
I've gotten to do a couple of anthologies, like I got to do the Smiths Volume 2, where we got to do a quick 6-page story with Libby Rich called Girl Afraid. And then I got to do Alien Heart Bigfoot with Jeff Pena. No, it wasn't Jeff. It was Thomas Healy.
Oh.
Thomas Healy did my story. I've also done Mark of the Terran 2 issues have come out so far. We're looking to get issue 3 out by the end of the year. I also did another mini comic called One of a Kind with Jody Brundage.
Awesome comic, by the way. Picked it up at Phoenix Comic-Con this year.
Yeah, thank you. And so, now I'm working on a new one that is going to be coming out. A gentleman by the name of Mike Bowman is having me do a Egyptian style one. So that'll be a 6-pager coming out, and I've got those 3 pages done so far. So that'll be really fun. This is tackling stuff that I haven't done before. Fire goddess with these old Egyptian powers. So exciting. So that's what I'll be doing starting Monday.
And just who's your dream character? Who do you want to work on? I mean, like, if you had carte blanche to...
I could pick one character to really run with. I've always had it in for Wonder Woman.
Yep.
God love her soul. She's
seems to be a theme this weekend for some reason.
But she embodies so much just wonder and power and truth and honesty and getting justice and helping out her fellow teammates and her ability to accomplish so much of that, I think is fantastic. Plus, I love to draw women and accessories and hair. So anyway, the problem is I would never be able to do it in a monthly book. I would spend so much time doing the hair and such intricate things that it would never get done, but it would look amazing.
It would look great.
It would look
I agree.
But if I had to choose just one, it would be that, or maybe Witchblade.
Ooh.
Oh. I didn't choose my answer back to Witchblade.
Okay.
So
That's a lot of... Now, do you think Arizona, is that the place to be if you're an independent comic creator?
I've had excellent success in the 4 years that I've been in the industry. I highly recommend it. Not only are the comic creators, artists, and writers alike in it to help everybody else out. There's that community of it's amazing. I've never been in another place where I felt so connected to the community and the creators at the same time. Whether it's chipping in during hardships, we all know that the Gregory family.
Yeah,
had a tragedy.
exactly. Yeah.
We all chipped in and donated artwork. All the proceeds went to the funerary expenses and helping out with that. That was amazing, and everybody should be congratulated for all their efforts. There was also what else? We donate to charities a lot. We had that sketch off where all the sketches were donated to St. Jude's Hospital, so that's going on right now. We help out with Kids Need to Read. So there's a lot of things where we can chip in and work together on stuff. Jen Carolla was supposed to join me today and tomorrow, but she backed out. I know. I was so excited because I never get a chance to see her. So I'm like, come share my table with me. And I was hoping to meet her, get to know her better. There are women artists in the community, and I want to get a chance to know them. Jean Arrow and Jolene Hauser and Bianca Thompson, they all rock my world. They all just rock my world. And she's one I hadn't gotten a chance to meet thoroughly and completely annoy her. I'm missing out on my opportunity. So there will always be another time. I'm very excited about looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you for taking a few minutes with us, April. We really appreciate it. And anything we can help you promote, help get the news out about, please forward it. And everybody check out independentcomiccongress.org for all your information and news about April Reyna. Thank you, ma'am.